Gems of dew wilt and wound the maple trees in the wood. From Wu mountains, from Wu gorges, the air blows desolate. The waves between the river banks merge in the seething sky. Clouds in the wind above the passes touch their shadows on the ground. Clustered chrysanthemums have opened twice in tears of other days. The forlorn boat, once and for all, tethers my homeward thoughts. In the houses, quilted clothes speed scissors and ruler. The washing blocks pound faster each evening in pie tea high on the hill. On the solitary walls of Kwei-Chu the sunset rays slant. Each night, guided by the dipper, I gaze towards the capital. It is true then that tears start when we hear the gibbon cry thrice. Useless my mission adrift on the raft which came by this 8th month. Fumes of the censers by the pictures in the ministry elude my sick-bed pillow. The whitewashed parapets of turrets against the hills dull the mournful bugles. Look, on the wall, the moon in the ivy already, by the shores of the isle, lights the blossoms on the reeds. 1,000 houses rimmed by the mountains are quiet in the morning light. Day after day in the house by the river I sit in the blue of the hills. 2 nights gone the fisher boats once more come bobbing on the waves. Belated swallows in cooling autumn still flit to and fro. A disdained Quang Heng as a critic of policy, as promoter of learning a Liu Xiang who failed. Of the school friends of my childhood most did well. By the 5 tombs in light cloaks they ride their sleek horses. Well said, Chang'an looks like a chessboard. 100 years of the saddest news. The mansions of princes and nobles all have new lords. Another breed is capped and robed for office. Due north on the mountain passes the gongs and drums shake. To the chariots and horses campaigning in the west the winged dispatches hasten. While the fish and the dragons fall asleep and the autumn river turns cold, my native country, untroubled times, are always in my thoughts. The gate of Panglai Palace faces the south mountain. Dew collects on the bronze stems out of the misty river. See in the west on Jasper Lake the Queen Mother descend. Approaching from the east, the purple haze fills the Hankou Pass. The clouds roll back, the pheasant-tail screens open before the throne. Scales ringed by the sun on dragon robes. I have seen the majestic face. I lay down once by the long river, wake left behind by the years, who so many times answered the roll of court by the blue chain-patterned door. From the mouth of Chu Tang gorges here to the side of Crooked River there, for 10,000 miles of mist in the wind, the touch of pallid autumn. Through the walled passage from Carrick's Hall, the royal splendour coursed to Hibiscus Park the griefs of the frontier came. Pearl blinds and embellished pillars closed in the yellow cranes. Embroidered cables and ivory masts startled the white seagulls. Look back and pity the singing, dancing land. Chin from most ancient times was the seat of princes. Kunming Pool was the Han Times monument. The banners of the Emperor Wu are here before my eyes. Vega threads her loom in vain by night under the moon, and the great stone fish's plated scales veer in the autumn wind. The waves toss a zizania seed over sunken clouds as black. Dew on the calyx chills the lotus, red with dropped pollen. Over the path, all the way to the sky, a road for none but the birds. On river and lakes, to the ends of the earth, one old fisherman. The Kunwu road by Yusu River ran its meandering course. The shadow of purple turret peak fell into Lake Maipi. Grains from the fragrant rice stalks pecked and dropped by the parrots. On the green Wu-tung tree branches which the perching phoenix aged. Beautiful girls gathered kingfisher feathers for spring gifts. Together in the boat, a troop of immortals, we set forth again in the evening. This brush of many colours once forced the elements. Chanting, peering into the distance, in anguish my white head droops.